welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to give you a little room tour of our interior stateroom on board Pacific Adventure. So we are on deck 11 and this is the room as soon as you walk in. So straight away on my left we have a wardrobe which has plenty of space, so like you can fit heaps of suitcases, you can fit your shoes over there. There's overhead storage as well, and they give you plenty of hangers as well, which is really good. Straight ahead, we have a little closet where it's got a lot of shelves to put, toiletries and extra spare clothes or anything that you have. It's also got a little safe and some more storage at the top. In here is the bathroom. That's the light switch for it. And look, it is your stock standard bathroom. So straight away we have the shower. I would say this shower is actually on the smaller side, so it doesn't have a nozzle, so it's fixed on the wall, and it does have the wire to hang up any wet clothes. It does have conditioning shampoo and body wash, but bring your own because it's not very good quality. And then there's also a little area to put your own toiletries. Those are the knobs, and there's a little handle there as well. It's also a shower with a shower curtain, so I hate shower curtains, but it is what it is. I much prefer the door that they have on Royal Caribbean ships. Those are so much more like hygienic and it feels so much nicer as well. Anyways, you have your toilet here, toilet paper there. You've got spare toilet paper underneath the sink as well. Your room for your towels is there. We've got hand towels on this side, and then on this section you've got space to put in your other toiletries that you need. I wish it had two sides of toiletries instead of the one, or one side with like a cupboard door. That would have been a little bit nicer because you can't really fit too much. And then we have some hand wash, but no body lotion. This ship doesn't give any body lotion to non-suite guests, which I think is ridiculous, because on every other ship we've been on there would be body wash or hand wash, body lotion right next to it. So it's kind of it's kind of not nice that they don't give you like a bare essential like body lotion. Anyways, you have a big mirror here with two lights and then a little side mirror here as well. This is the sink area, so you have a little bit of space for your stuff, and then there's some underneath storage there as well. But yeah, that is the bathroom. Nothing crazy. It's just a very standard interior stateroom style bathroom. Oh, and you also have two knob things for towels and stuff. And right outside the bathroom, you have a full body mirror here. This is quite nice that they give you a full body mirror right as you leave the door. And then this is the main bedroom. So since I'm bunking with my brother, we have a twin bed configuration. And our lovely room steward left us this cute little elephant, and it looks like we can do laundry for $20 per bag for 10 pieces. Coming to this side, we have quite a long desk. This is actually really good. You do get quite a bit of storage. We have a big TV as well, lots of mirror space too. You have this little nook here which you can store, additional toiletries or anything like that. And then we have some additional drawer space. We can add in some more stuff. They sound like they need some WD-40. I'm personally quite happy with the amount of desk space that we get. You can put a lot there and it doesn't feel too crowded. You have a hairdryer here, which feels like and sounds like it's gonna catch on fire at any time. And it genuinely feels like it's burning your hair, so it's really not that great. I hope they replace that when Carnival takes over. You have a phone, which is very old school. You have some charging ports on this side too. We have a normal Australian plug, and then we have two USBs. And then on this side, we have these water bottles, which I believe are $5.50 each. So pretty expensive. And they've got some random deal here, $27 for 5 bottles of water, which is insane. So apart from that daylight robbery right here, we've got, I think, a mini fridge. I haven't even opened this yet, so I don't think there's nothing in there. And then here we have our beds. They're actually very soft and comfortable, but the pillows are very flat, so they just sink all the way down. See how they stay like that? They're not very fluffy, but it is what it is. And then here we've got our main bed storage. So on this side you got two drawers, and I don't really keep anything in there. Not bad in terms of storage. You do have quite a lot of space in here. But the other thing is that there's no ports near your bed, so you only have the light switch. But if you need to charge something I truly do believe that the only place to charge is right here because I have not seen any other port anywhere else. That is our room. Not too bad, just a basic standard interior room. I like the huge mirror. That's always a good thing to have. So yeah, not too shabby. I will be really interested to see if they do any room upgrades when Carnival take over, because I don't really know what they would change. Probably just the carpet, maybe. Everything else feels like it's original from when this ship was Golden Princess. So yeah, I don't know what Carnival will really do. I don't really know the aesthetic of their rooms anyways. I can imagine they might change the paintings. But yeah, I don't know. And one more thing about the room, it doesn't feel too dark. So there is quite a good amount of lighting. I do wish there was another, bulb in this section though, because the closet is the only place that does feel a little bit shadowy. Like maybe like a strip light against the back would have been really good, but maybe that's asking for too much on P&O. But this section feels really nice and well lit. Like I don't feel claustrophobic in here at all. Okay, welcome to day 2 of Anisha's thoughts whilst on board Pacific Adventure. So like when I initially googled this ship, I was like, Pacific Adventure capacity, it said 2,600 like passengers. But then when we went to guest services yesterday, because what they did is they automatically added a donation charge to everybody's accounts. It was like, what? Like, that's weird. Like, I don't know. For me, when I see a big corporation asking for a donation, I'm like, tax write-off. Like, I will donate on my own terms. Like, if I find a cause, I will donate however much I want to donate. Like, what the hell? Like, why would you add a charge to everybody's room? I feel like that's a little bit sneaky. It's only $1, but at the end of the day, like, if you haven't consented to that, why should you leave the ship with a donation that you didn't really want to do? Anyways, so basically when we went to guest services, I was like asking them like, what is the capacity of this ship? And he said it was like 3,300 or 3,500. And I was like, what? I was like, when I googled it, it said 2,600. And he was like, oh yeah, that's like the old capacity back when this ship was Golden Princess. But I was like, no, but like I specifically typed Pacific Adventure, and he was like, yeah, no, it just hasn't updated. And I was like, that seems a little bit sus to me. Maybe when P&O took this ship over, maybe they like added more rooms and stuff. But my gosh, this ship is really feeling bare fucking bones. It is not vibe. So I don't know what's gonna happen when Carnival takes over, like if it'll have that same sort of, you know, bare bones energy, because we've never been on a Carnival cruise, so I'm not sure how they do things. Yeah, I just don't understand why when you Google this ship, it doesn't tell you that it's actually like 3,300 or 3,500 passengers. Like, why does it say 2,600? I don't know. It's not really hitting as I thought it would. It generally just feels like there's people just up in your face all the time. There's just like, it's just too crowded. You can't go to an area without people being there. There's not even that many lounges. Like, the lounges are really concentrated just to like deck 5, and then there's like deck 6 and deck 7. So deck 5 is the main lobby level, and then deck 6 has like a couple couches and stuff around the balcony, and then same with deck 7. So deck 7 has all the music things. It's got the Black Circus, it's got the Blue Room, it's got the Adventure Hotel, and then I think the marquee, the main theater, is deck 6 and 7, I think. So all of the main stuff is on deck 7, right? But it's just, yeah, it's always chockers. There's like nowhere just to hang out. They don't have like those cute little like reading nooks or anything like that that we're so used to seeing. So yeah, it's really sad. I'm not having a good time. Like, it's fine, but it's not at the same time. I'm literally comparing it to one of the other ships that P&O have, and this ship just seriously feels like a 3 out of 5 or like a 2.5 out of 5. This ship is just not it. So yeah, very disappointed, very sad, and don't say to me, oh, you should have seen this coming as P&O, because I generally thought it would be better than this. I've never been on a cruise where literally everything is just paid for and you have to wait in so many lines and it feels so overcrowded. Like, for me personally, this ship does not feel like it can occupy more than like 20 600, 2,500. Like, are you kidding? 3,300 people is way too much for a ship of this size. It's beyond me that there's so many people on this ship. And I don't know if it's because maybe there's like a decline in quality because they know they're going to be overtaken by Carnival. So maybe they just like stopped caring or something. But it shouldn't be like that. You should have like a good level of quality across your whole fleet, even if you are being taken over by your parent company. Like, that expectation of like a good cruise should still be there. You shouldn't be like, oh, we don't give a damn because, you know, we're getting taken over anyways. Like, that's so unfair. I just thought of one last gripe. They charge you for sides alongside your meal on this cruise ship. What the fuck? So my brother and I dined at the Waterfront, which is like the main dining restaurant, for breakfast this morning. So they have the normal menu, and then they have this little like treat yourself sort of section, and it's like eggs Benedict, and all of those were like additional chargeable items, which is weird because I've never really been on a cruise before where the main dining room had a section that was completely chargeable. Usually what they have is like you have your whole menu, and then at the bottom there'll be like filet mignon, lobster tails, like things like that that you obviously would have to pay for. You know, you want some caviar, obviously you got to pay for that. But on this ship they will have stock standard sort of meals that you need to pay for, and I'm like, what the hell? And the sides, so for dinner, right, say you want like a little side of onion rings or wedges or something like that, $4, $5, what the fuck? Why do I have to pay for that? It's ridiculous. Like, what are you actually joking? Like, I totally understand that there are some things that are chargeable, you know, your luxury sort of meals and stuff, but you're gonna charge me for wedges? What? You're gonna charge me for eggs Benedict? Like, are you actually out of your mind? I've never been on a cruise where you literally just feel like, oh my god, what am I doing on board? What was my fare even for? Like, this is just ridiculous. So if you guys have any recommendations for other cruise lines to try that won't be bad, that would be nice. The only other good thing is that there's no tipping culture on this ship, so that's nice. I know on Royal Caribbean and Holiday America you do have to tip, and it's either something that's already included in your fare that you can prepay, or it's something that you have to do at the end of the cruise where you can choose how much you want to give. That's what we usually do. So at least on this ship you don't really have that expectation, so that is nice. Besides that, everything else that I just said still applies. I know it's only day 2, so today is a sea day, second sea day in a row, so maybe things will get better after Christmas. We will see. I really doubt it. All I can say is I do not recommend this ship. And that is the end of the tour. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe the video. I do have a lot of other videos about Pacific Adventure incoming and already on my channel as well. Let's just say this is probably the worst cruise I've been on. So if you do want to see why I think that, definitely go check those videos out. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.